You're a Nickelodeon kid, huh?
Yeah.
It's a tough time. I mean, are you still standing strong on that? You dying on that hill?
I honestly
You like what they put out?
I honestly think the abuse is what makes it so good.
That's what it takes. You got to squeeze the lemon for all of its juice.
Think about any good movie where there's been like abuse in it, like any Harvey Weinstein movie. It's like a fucking killer movie.
You're trying to tell me you didn't like Lord of the Rings?
It was great.
Lord of the Rings was fantastic,
great.
dude. And the hobbits didn't even need to get on their knees to suck his dick.
No.
That was the beauty of it. They
I
could
think
just walk right up to it. Shout out to Nico Jordan. That's an old Nico joke. But
I think the abuse makes things better. I think you need a little adversity to push you.
I'll tell you what, when my girlfriend hits me, I work harder.
For sure, you get yelled at in the military. You're like, all right, I gotta
Absolutely,
fucking pick my shit up.
I mean, even a horse, you kick it in the ass, it's gonna start running
You get
faster.
a horse, you whip it when you're riding it.
This is just nature.
Just nature.
This is just nature. But yeah, you know what I was thinking about today? Because this year, honestly, we don't consider enough that this year might result in like the end of the world.
Yeah.
Just with this election, like how crazy
this and all the
things are
wars
gonna be.
going on. And
We should take a trip to Ireland and come back in December, I think.
Why
I think we should
Ireland?
I don't know, somewhere where like it's not going to pop off.
You think it's gonna be chill there?
They might love Trump over there. Actually, I don't know. They might be all
I
about
don't know.
Trump in Ireland.
Aren't they big? They're big. They're big libbies over there. They're like pro. They're definitely pro Palestine. I think because of the similarities between Ireland and Palestine.
Whatever keeps the potato prices down.
Whatever.
They're not going to relive history. They'll take the side that's going to make no famine for them. But I think there should be a max age on the presidency.
I agree.
Right? Why? How fucked up is it? I was thinking about this. First of all, we're talking about change in America, and we're voting for two guys that were around during segregation. Like, it's crazy. Probably, I think Biden voted. I think they both voted in favor of it. I think that's been proven. But how can you set a law that could affect my life 30 years down the line and my kids, and you're not going to be here to reap the consequences or benefits?
Biden might not be here tomorrow.
That's what I'm saying. I think you should. I think if you have a low probability of surviving the week, you should not be able to be the president. That's nor here nor there. But like for real, I think 60 is a good cutoff.
I think 60 is a good cutoff. That's pretty good.
I would even say like if you run for your first time at 60, you can make it till 68.
Yeah.
There's like an addendum for that, but no more than 68.
I think that's pretty fair, dude. They're old as fuck.
Yeah, dude. Like my dad is 77. I remember when he started to lose it. It was around late 60s.
Yeah.
I mean, he's still with it.
I love the Biden clips though.
The Biden clips are nice. Here's the thing. My dad's been taking tumbles, so now I understand that
you get it?
Nancy Pelosi's defending. Like, no, he's actually too healthy. That's why he's going down. Like, that's what I'm telling the neighborhood kids. Like, no, my dad's strong as fuck.
Strong as fuck, dude.
But
He
no,
can handle
a gust of wind and a slanted street, he's going down.
I just love watching Biden just disassociate in a crowd. He's just out there just fucking.
No, yeah, it'd be very funny if it was like a dentist, or something. But it's just like this guy's got a lot of power. He doesn't know where the exit is. He doesn't know where the nearest fire exit is.
I read an article that said he was in a meeting with like world leaders, and in the meeting he just like dozed off, and everyone was like, "Yo, is he good?"
Yeah, it's not good. It's like, no, this is how he thinks. He likes to slip into a dream, and then he comes out and has a Jimmy Neutron brain blast. Yeah, shouts out.
The debates are gonna be interesting.
7 days from today, no way they're happening.
You don't think so?
Come on. I mean, I probably, but like I need to see the gavel slap the wood before I believe it, dude.
It'll be like a UFC fight.
What do you mean? Yeah, but not
so
but different weight classes, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Trump's just going to dunk all over him. Like he's going to have, here's the thing. He's going to have loaded responses for the questions.
Right.
But when Trump throws something crazy at him, Hunter's going to get brought up.
Sure.
I don't even think Biden remembers that Hunter's his son.
Probably not.
I think he's like pushed him out completely of his mind.
I think if it's not a body double, then he's just going to be hopped up on fucking everything.
Oh, a
Tons
body
of
double
uppers.
would be good. Jim Carrey. Excuse me, Jim. Jim Carrey. He did in SNL. He did a great Biden.
That'd be cool.
Or did he do Mike Pence with the fly on his head? I can't remember what he did. I think he does a Biden.
Yeah, he does Biden.
He does a Biden.
Yeah.
Yeah. He does a good Biden. It's just a lot of like, there's a lot of breath speaking.
Hey, man. What are you talking about?
When they give him a number, 32 trillion to billion with a comma, and you carry the 2.
You can't say that, man.
I love it when he calls someone man, like he's trying to be cool.
Yeah.
Hey, man. And I try to compare to like JFK. I just finished reading a book about him, and he like referred to the White House as Camelot. He would swim. Dude, he was so badass. He would swim naked in the White House pool, and he was so tight on a schedule that he would have meetings, and in order to attend, you two had to be naked.
No way.
And that's the comparison I draw
Really?
to Joe Biden, is like we're probably also going to find him naked in a pool someday. Dorsal fin up, of course. But God forbid.
JFK is a man. He fucking, as president, banged Marilyn Monroe.
Dude, not only did he bang Marilyn Monroe, but in Bing Crosby's Palm Springs mansion in the 60s. Like, how it doesn't get any cooler than that. And I'm a broken record on this, but like, he was going to bang her at Frank Sinatra's house, but it was a political situation because Frank Sinatra was too tied in with the mob.
Yeah.
So Kennedy's brother, Bobby Kennedy, father of presidential candidate RFK Jr.,
Right.
he was trying to disband the mafia.
Yeah.
So he's like, dude, you got to stop sleeping with the enemy.
Yeah.
Not Maryland, but you
Right.
can't do it in Frankie Two Shoes' house. And like, I just imagine Frank Sinatra's mansion like there's like a shark tank.
Yeah.
There's something crazy
Something
like that,
insane.
God, that kind of like. Have you seen? Sorry, the Adderall just kicked in. If I'm rambling, you jump in at any point, dude.
Dude,
this is not the Stew Show. This is you. I'm here to lift you up.
Dude,
I lift you up.
Lift me up, dude.
Do you sing?
I can't sing at all.
But you're just saying that. Something about you, I don't believe it.
I'll belt something out, but I'm not.
Do you dance?
Can't dance either.
Really?
I'll do it alone. That's it.
Do you go hard at a wedding?
No,
Because that's the one time I will like boogie.
I'm so shy.
Okay.
I can't dance at weddings in public.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I have to be pretty fucked up.
So do you still get nervous for sets? How long you been doing stand-up?
9 years.
Do you still get nervous, or is that you're too?
I mean, I get the normal nerves, right before you go on stage, but then on
Yeah.
stage, I'm fine.
Because I'll be poking and joking with you in the green room, and then you're just
Yeah.
up. You have a
Yeah.
good set.
I can be chill.
Interesting. But at a wedding, when everyone's drunk and dancing, you're a little in your head.
If it's like a circle of the boys, I can probably belt one
So
out.
were you getting crushed at the school dances back in the day?
I was fucking a loser,
That's
dude.
me too. No. We can relate on this, dude. It wasn't until like senior year where I started just like pointing at you coming with me. Jason Derulo's on. It's time to drop some panties on the dance floor.
That's
until a janitor came and broke us up, of course.
Dang.
But
I was just hands on the waist, side to side guy.
But see, I was always like, that's beautiful, by the way, and that's what you want for your children. That's
For
a
sure.
beautiful
I mean, I
thing.
guess I kind of wish I was a little bit more loose and fucking sexual. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? I wish I was just
absolutely.
fucking bumping and grinding.
What I'm about to say in this microphone could come back to bite me in the ass one day, but that is the one time where, like, as a kid, like, you can just have a full-on boner in, like, a fucking girl's butt. It's crazy. They know what's going on. You know what's going on. The teachers know what's going on.
Yeah.
And again, Pitbull, Mr. Worldwide, is just bumping on the speakers, dude.
But it's like the censored.
Every
song that's cool, but it's all the censored version.
Yeah.
It's like the kids'
I
bop.
can't remember. Did they must have censored them. There's no way the N-word was just dropping.
No way.
Because they would play like Tyga.
Yeah.
I'm the fucking man. Y'all get it. Do it. Do YOLO. Was that drop? Well, how old are you?
I'm 30.
Me too. So did you graduate in 2012?
2011.
Okay, close enough.
Yeah.
Fuck, I love it because all the references are going to be right
Yeah.
where we want them. Beautiful. Hey Arnold, Doug, all those things.
All those things.
Yeah,
Nickelodeon,
man. Did you have a favorite Nickelodeon show? Cartoon?
I was a big Hey Arnold guy for a while.
I feel like this has become an interview for me to get you out of your shell, dude. I
liked
like it.
Rugrats growing up.
Rugrats is great.
Rugrats
Who'd
is
you? Because there was no Indian. There was no representation.
There's no
Who'd you
Indian,
see?
dude. I guess Tommy, dude.
Tommy the leader.
Pickles, Yeah.
And because I get it, Indian engineering. He had the screwdriver.
Screwdriver, yeah.
You got it. Your dad handed you a screwdriver when you.
I'm probably the most least Indian guy you'll ever meet. Dude.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, first Indian on this podcast.
Let's go,
give
dude.
it up for that. We did have
Cheers.
Fuzzy. That's Pakistani.
That's not the same.
You're
It's
a thoroughbred, as we
Yeah.
say.
100%.
Hell yeah. You guys have great food.
Good food,
I'm
yeah.
gonna say that.
I will say the Instagram will make you think differently, though.
Yeah.
Have you seen those videos?
Yeah, but like
Terrible.
that's.
Makes
We're
me
not going to push out Yeah, why can't I see just a beautiful plate of curry? Why do I have to see a goat's head floating around in
Doesn't
stew?
get views.
I guess you're right.
I have a joke that I want to do. It's like
Butter tiki masala puts asses in seats, though.
It puts you say, yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you don't see that on Instagram.
That's when it's crazy.
You only see the bad shit of a dude just like cooking up a pot next to a dead dog.
He's just sweating in it.
Yeah, he's sweating and he's sticking his hand in it.
Ashing his cigarette.
That's why I have a joke where I think like if you go to India, you should have to put your phone in a yonder bag so you can't take videos.
Right,
just
right.
Just be in the moment.
Lock it up.
Yeah,
Yeah, you have to be in the moment. Yeah.
Yeah,
Also, no, you can't call for help. You're in it.
you're in it, dude.
You're in it.
If you get sick, just embrace it.
Interesting. Yeah, I've not been to India.
Yeah.
But I'll say when I was in Asia, when I was in Japan, a lot of Indian restaurants ran by actual. The only time you see Indians in Japan, in an Indian restaurant, there's a lot of them.
That's crazy.
But it was so fucking good, like way better
Yeah.
than the Indian cuisine here.
Sure. Yeah.
Far better. But I mean, same continent, I suppose.
I don't know if that's right.
Are you Asian?
I mean, yeah, but I guess so. But I mean, Japan's like an island, but
Right.
I guess same. Yeah,
Parts
same.
of that continent, though.
Sure, that's fair.
Don't we? I mean, yeah. I guess technically not. That's a good point.
I guess
because I like group Hawaii is North America, but it's
that's
not.
true. It's definitely not.
It's not.
It's definitely its own
Interesting.
thing.
You ever been to Hawaii?
I was stationed there for a year, Honolulu.
Oh, really? Honolulu. Pearl
First
Harbor?
Year, first year. No, it's right next to it. It's called Sand Island. That's where the Coast Guard base was, yeah.
Wow. The Coast Guard gets Sand Island.
We got Sand Island. It was a dirty island full of cats and homeless people.
Yeah, and then we got the pearls, dude.
Pearl Harbor,
the harbor full of pearls. Obviously, it worked out better for you guys.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if we remember the 40s, it didn't fare too well.
No, it's fine.
For Pearl Harbor, but yeah, Hawaii. Now are there hogs in Hawaii? Because I went to Guam. There's a bunch of hogs running around, and I imagine it's similar.
I don't know if Oahu has hogs, but I'm pretty sure the other islands do. You ever go out there? You ever stationed out there? Or?
Never stationed in Hawaii. I went as a kid.
Yeah.
We visited once on one of my father's good years. It was
Yeah.
a great time, dude. We went to a luau, the pig roast, the fucking.
It's fun to visit. I didn't really like living out there because
It feels like it's got to be a lot of traffic.
Honolulu has a lot of traffic, and then it's the same shit every day. It's the same weather. It's the same.
They got pigs everywhere.
Do they?
Do they?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, the big one though is Oahu that they bring
Oahu?
up. Like, it's a huge problem there. But they said they have them on like the Big Island too.
Yeah, I haven't
Dude,
seen
hogs
them.
bite and it hurts, brother. I got bit by a pig once. Caught me in the calf. Not like a
They've
dog,
killed
dude.
people in Texas, haven't they?
Oh yeah, they'll eat you.
Hog attacks?
Yeah, I think
What a
they'll
way
just
to
eat
die.
you, dude. Yeah, well, that's why you're allowed to mow them down when they are.
Yeah. You
Because
do
they'll
like
just eat your daughter while she's playing with her dolls in the backyard. A
Don't they-
hog gets through. She's done. She's
Don't
like,
they
look
have,
at
like-
the cute piggy. It's Peppa. Hey, Peppa.
Slaughter.
And then Peppa just destroys her.
You can like rent a helicopter and go shoot them from the sky, can't you?
I don't like that. Something about it. I get
No?
it. But also it's like the Native Americans. We took their land here. We got to deal with the pigs.
Yeah.
I kind of feel that way. We can't just push them off into the reservations. Or maybe that's what we should do. Why are we killing them?
Just give them their own land.
Put them to the res. Let them hunt the hogs and eat them.
I don't know if they want to.
Maybe not, but I'll tell you, they're not eating good over. Have you been through a res?
Not in a long time. They have them in California. Those all casinos are.
Yeah, those ones are lush. That's where you
Yeah.
want to be. But the other ones aren't so hot. I went to
they
the
bad?
Navajo Nation. It's right outside of Flagstaff.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Is it bad?
It's bad, dude. One of the dudes I was telling you, I was on a SAW module for a fire crew one year, and one of the dudes that I was working with, he was a Native American and Navajo. I don't know what Navajoian. I don't know what you call him. And
Probably
this dude,
Navajo.
he was telling me, he's like, we shower with buckets sometimes. We just don't
Jesus
have running
Christ.
water." Yeah, it's crazy, bro. Prisoner of war camps, if you think of it.
Dude,
It's
wherever
kinda-
you go, Indians are treated like Indians. You know
Dude,
what I'm saying?
well, the number one thing I am embarrassed about being an American.
That's how they're treated here.
Yeah, slavery's a close second, I would like to say. Very close. But they're both tied. How
Sure.
about that?
They're bad.
I hate them both, and I hate
Yeah.
that's associated with America. It's disgusting. We've done some good things, but those two really shadow.
They're pretty bad.
I mean, the Native American thing sucks, dude.
It is pretty wild. We just kicked them out of their land and made them live in the
Crazy.
slums.
Crazy. It just like drunk British dudes just fucking loaded off of mead in their little ships, just fucking each other's cousins. They had one lady with her bosoms popping, and they just get off on this island and start tearing it apart. I lived right next to First Landing State Park in Virginia,
Okay.
and it was where they touched down
Yeah.
before. What was it? Georgetown?
I don't remember.
What was the first settlement, please?
I'll look it up.
Thank you. But yeah, where they were.
Jamestown.
Yeah, we're Jamestown. So, and who was the guy? James Smith?
It was for the first settlement. It was named after King James. That's why it
Okay,
gets the name.
King John
It was
Smith.
104 Englishmen and boys arrived in North America to start the settlement.
I think it was John Smith was on that voyage. He led that voyage. That was the dude.
That's different than the Mayflower?
Yeah, those are the Pilgrims.
Yeah, this is like
So that was before that.
now.
Mayflower, right?
Honestly, you're crossing my wires now.
1492 is Christopher Columbus, right?
Yeah, but that wasn't the.
And
that wasn't
then
like
this
America.
is 1607. So this is our first colony sent over here. It's an expedition. I'm trying to see if it has who led it.
I think the
real quick.
Pilgrims were like, geez, I don't know that timeline.
But 1492, when he discovered America, that wasn't like America, right? It was like the
Right. No, that was the first
the Caribbean islands.
No,
Yeah,
when
he thought it was India.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was North America, and he thought it was India. But yeah, I think he went to the Caribbean first. But like, still, we hadn't settled America.
Right,
yet.
right.
It was all the natives,
Yeah.
and God bless them.
God bless.
Stand, dude. I stand.
Christopher Newport is who led.
I was in the Gila National Forest in New Mexico, cutting down trees for fire suppression.
Yeah.
And this guy, he lived on. It was a reservation, and he was like, "Hey, just so you guys know, like you're cutting down trees in an Indian graveyard, so just like please be respectful." And I'm like, "You bet your ass, dude. Like, whatever I do, like for all the long feathers that have died here, like God respect." And then he brought us into his house, and he was just he was like the warrior king of his tribe. He had like the headdress.
Whoa.
And then I opened his fridge, just loaded with Mountain Dew. Dude. They're all addicted to sugar, dude. They just like they're all because like all it is like Dollar Generals and stuff. They don't have like grocery stores. It's crazy.
Well, they have like a huge alcohol problem in a
That
lot
too.
of reservations.
That
They're
too,
just
dude.
fucking hopped up on sugar and beer and
It's tough, man. I would like and there's all these liberals in San Francisco like
yeah.
it's not Christopher Columbus Day. It's indigenous. Hey, then give them San Francisco and you go to the desert.
It'd be a lot
Problem
cooler.
solved. By the way, they would flip that city around, dude.
For sure.
You give the fucking Cherokees, you give the Cherokees San Francisco. I'm telling you, in a week, that is a utopia.
It'd be pretty sweet. They're just rolling around, kicking out drug addicts.
You
Fucking,
give the homeless people huts,
Yeah.
you know?
Teepees everywhere.
Yeah, just a nice village outside for them where they can live a shanty,
Living off the land.
and then they're just running. Oh my gosh, that's what we need to do. That's like,
Give them a whole city.
yeah, man. Get them involved with tech. I want a chairman of Tesla to be Native American. I think every major tech company should have a Native American in full dress on the board at all meetings, putting in their input. I think they own 10% of the company.
What do you think they would do? Like, what do you think? Like, if there was a Native American chief who worked at Tesla and he's like on the board, what do you think? What does that look like? How would it be different? Is he like?
Tell me that Teslas are self-driving.
Teslas are self-driving cars.
How?
That's it.
Pretty
You
good.
just question.
I believe that's the greeting.
Yeah.
How? We need more water vehicles. I don't know what they would say. And I feel disrespectful for trying, and I'm not in that community enough. But I'll tell you, the Indians logo probably had to go. I think some of them I think they don't like the Chiefs. That one I don't get. I know like Florida State, if you can attest
The
to
Seminoles.
this, the Seminoles like back the shit out of that.
They like it.
Yeah, that's to my understanding.
There's a handful of people who liked the Redskins name, but it's also.
But I
there's
get
a
the
lot-
people that didn't.
Yeah.
That one's like a slur.
Yeah.
I feel
yeah.
like.
Yeah.
What was the Redskins? They had a rough logo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a
Just
Native American.
a red face, dude.
Right, and he looked like pissed off,
Yeah.
probably like a little hungover.
I mean, it's hard to not look mad when you're red.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I do a good job.
You're pretty mad
I
all
look
the
pretty
time.
friendly, right? I am a little steamy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, is that the rep? Is that what people are saying? Look out! Here comes the asshole.
They're scared of you.
Do
Like
I walk in a room and no?
they go, "Oh shit, it's Matty Stew," and
I
people
like
like
to-
dive behind the bar.
I like to think I'm the sweetest boy in the land. Is this not true?
You're a
No,
pretty
yeah,
sweet boy, but I
thank
bet if
you.
you just look a little red.
Well, Brandon maybe have seen me a little fired up. There's been times where I've gotten some spice in my ass,
Yeah.
and I'm not
Matty
proud of those
scares me
times.
when he gets mad.
I'm
It's
not
like when
proud of
Dad's
those
mad.
times. But you're on the side of the mad guy though.
Yeah.
You want to be on that guy's side.
Yeah.
Because if someone disrespects you, I might pop off, kid.
That is true.
It's like a justified anger.
No, but I'm not that much of a hothead.
Yeah.
I am. Here's the thing. I'm a controlled hothead. Everything pisses me off.
Yeah.
Everything. I get angry. I clench my fist about 7 times a day.
Just like.
But you can. I push it down fast.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
And then I get home and just beat the shit out of my dick.
Yep. There
Not
you go.
my- not
Good
my
stuff.
I think I'm on that
not
same
my,
fence.
Not my girlfriend.
I never get mad in public, but I'll take it home or into the car, and I'm fucking punching the air, punching the top of my car.
Your wife's just gotta watch you shadow box. She's like, just hit me instead. This is hell.
Yeah, man.
That's great. We all live. All three of us live with the ladies. Now you and I talked
Yeah.
on the nights when the ladies out of town. You miss her, but best sleep you'll ever fucking get.
Oh my
It's
god.
just ungod. And that's not. My girlfriend would hear this and think it's an insult to her. There's another human in my bed.
Yeah.
It's just that's the factor.
Yeah.
And I'm a toss and turn kind of guy, and I'm considerate.
Yeah.
So like often I will leave to the couch because I don't want to wake her up.
That's nice.
And then her head is like, "Oh, you left because you can't sleep next to me." That's not true. I can if you're cool with me waking you up 4 times.
Yeah, and then you get to set the temperature. What works for you?
Icebox.
Oh, I don't. I like it warm.
Do you?
Yeah.
Like the native land?
Like the native land, dude. I
Yeah.
want to feel like I'm out there in the desert.
And I'm speaking of Florida, of course.
Sure.
Yeah. Sure.
I've only lived a year in Florida.
Oh, where are you from?
I'm from California.
We must have talked. Have we talked about this?
We
I'm
might
so
have, yeah.
sorry for not knowing.
Yeah, that's not fine. I
What
tell
part
people
of California?
Bay Area, like San Francisco. Bay
Oh,
Area.
okay.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry to talk. I talked a little shit about your hometown back there.
I don't care. I
Okay.
talk shit about it too. It's a dirty place.
Cool. It is. Do you go back?
Probably like once or twice a year.
Me and my girlfriend watched a documentary about the jumpers of Golden State.
Was it
Golden Gate Bridge?
the bridge? Is that what
Yeah.
it's called? Yeah.
Golden Gate Bridge. There's one guy that survived.
Yeah.
And he did the craziest jump of all. So everybody would go down to the ledge, and they would do like, one of these dudes did a crazy one actually. He jumped up on a post,
Yeah.
looked at a lady, winked at her, and then hit one of these and like fell back into
Damn.
the bay and died, perished, of course. But then there was another guy. He just really wanted to die. He wasn't there for the glitz and the glam. A lot of people jump down and they want to be talked out of it. They want to make a thing of it, and then they'll
Yeah.
come back up, and then they get the attention they want, you know.
Right.
And then also a lot of people want to draw a crowd so they can see them die because they're twisted.
Yeah.
This guy's like, no, I'm here to fucking die. So he dove head first over the rail, and then he said the second he let go, he changed his
Regretted
mind.
it.
He was
Yeah.
like, oh
That's
my
what
God.
happens.
Yeah, and then he's like, he penciled, and he like fell, I imagine shattered like his ankles and shit.
Yeah.
And then he was like out of it, like gassed, couldn't breathe, like knew he was still alive, but like fading.
Yeah.
And then he felt something underneath him, bobbing him.
Is it a
And
seal?
then, you heard
I
this.
think I've heard this story.
It was
yeah.
a seal that was keeping him alive. Like,
Yeah.
dude, that would freak me out if a seal did that to me.
I heard a story about a guy who jumped and survived, and he landed next to a kayaker who happened to be like a cardiac
Oh my
surgeon.
God, dude, talk
out on
about
the bay.
ruining your morning. A nice float through the bay. You're just listening to show tunes on Moonlight. Dude, I know I'm picturing it's like one of those swan boats too. he's paddling with his feet, dude. He's got his lady there.
Yeah.
Oh my God, dude! Thank God I happen to be an expert in keeping people alive.
There's a Coast Guard unit just right there on the coast, right next to the bridge, and all they do, majority of the time, is just body recovery.
Yeah, I mean they swarm on it pretty quick.
They just go out there, scoop them up, and that's
And
it.
that's a fucked job.
Yeah, dude. You're just
they're
hooking dudes with a
Yeah,
pole. and
it's like they're
dragging 'em
pretty
up.
easy to find too.
Yeah.
It's just the body that's bobbing there now.
Yeah.
There was like a crazy girl who was like off her meds, and like there's what's the public television that's always going, like
PBS?
Yeah. No, but like it's just like cameras in the wild, like cameras in public. Like cops use these something. Anyways, this is just cameras that are on the Golden Gate Bridge, and like they're good cameras, so they're constantly catching people jumping. And this one girl, she jumped down on the ledge, and she was like going like full on fucking raccoon lady, like hissing at people.
Yeah.
And there's like a family like trying to like there's like this family from Mexico that like just was visiting America for the first time. There's this crazy bat lady with like hissing at them, and then she jumps off and dies.
Jeez.
And that one was crazy because it was like kind of close to shore, so you can hear the splash.
Yeah.
It's wild.
I love that they put nets now. There's like nets under the bridge.
So you gotta be like a long distance jumper
You got a long distance jumper, or you got to bring like a knife and cut through the net,
or a
something?
pole vault.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't think that's the way I want to go.
Jumping.
Yeah.
Jumping's crazy.
I mean, the fact that you might survive.
Yeah.
And it's gonna fucking hurt, and then you're the retard that try to kill yourself.
Yeah, you have too much time to think. As soon as you leap, you're like, oh, fuck.
Yeah. Gun is too much time to think.
Gun?
Gun, I think.
Too much time?
Yeah, because your brain is not wired to kill yourself.
Right.
I feel the same way with noose. I feel like that's why you got to get a rickety stool. Eventually you'll lose your balance and this is dark.
You mean if you're trying to hang yourself?
Yeah.
You don't think that's more time to think? You just gotta.
No,
gotta
I'm saying
fucking
it's a lot of time to think. I'm naming the ones that are horrible. The common ways to kill you. I don't think there's a good way. No, the good way is the old school man way, where you pull your car, you pull your old Cadillac into the garage, you close the garage, and you sip whiskey and just leave the car
Are
running.
you thinking of the scene from Hot Tub Time Machine?
Yeah, you play a
that's
good,
kind of how I
play a
want
good
to go.
song.
Dude, my dad keeps
way.
alluding that this is how he's going to end his life. My father.
Oh,
And I'm like,
no.
Dad, you have a fucking 2021 Ford Taurus. The safety features, that thing's not going to let you kill
You
yourself.
have a hybrid. You can't do that.
Yeah, yeah, dude, it's an
No
electric
gas.
car, Dad. Garage just catches on fire. It worked. He had a point.
I got some stats on the bridge. So it goes 20 feet out and is like 20 feet wide per
Hold on,
thing.
that's not, for some reason, not clicking in my head. It goes 20 feet out.
The net?
So like the net
Oh, the net,
goes
the net.
out.
Okay.
And it's like
protrudes 20
protrudes
feet
20
past the
feet.
railing of...
Yeah, like the underneath railing too. So it's
I'm trying to think. Yeah, you got it. 20 feet. Could I...
that's
run
not a
it-
first down.
Could I understand that, but I'm saying, could I sprint off a cliff and make it 20 feet?
Yeah, so okay, so it says on average there was 33 suicides a year on the San Francisco Bridge.
Pre-net.
They put the bridge, they put the net up this last year, and in 2023 there was only 14.
Wow.
So a couple are slipping through the cracks.
Well, because if like, sorry that the computer's down. I'll just hold it up and show you guys and put this in the pod. But like, you can see the way that it's coming out.
Oh, I
you
see
know,
the net.
and like you can see
Oh,
the
you
way.
can just
That's pretty
crawl
fun.
off
So
the
yeah,
net.
it says that, but it says that they put it up because it gives the individuals a nod that the San Francisco cares about them and they don't want them to do it. But yeah, I think you could still jump off and then be like ba-boing, ba-boing, and then fucking.
Yeah, there might actually be a chill picnic. Like just jump down there with a little basket of food.
Yeah, how
lay
has
on
an
it.
influencer not done that? I'm gonna see if anyone's done that.
Well,
yet.
because, dude, I mean, you got to trust the net.
yeah,
too.
and the fines are probably not fun.
Here's another thing. I keep fucking myself, boys. I watched a documentary about Boeing last night. Just don't do it. We're comics. We fly. Just be
Oh,
blind.
about Boeing?
Just be
Boeing
blind to
Airlines?
it all. Don't do what I did. Just be blind.
I'm already scared.
Just
I've been
be
seeing so many
blind.
turbulence
Just buy
videos.
tickets. Get on Airbus, not Boeing.
Yeah.
I think United does Airbus.
Yeah.
That's a safe
I
bet.
thought
Now,
they
if you die in an Airbus, I'm gonna feel horrible. Don't fly from here on out. You got to walk.
Did,
We're walking everywhere.
do you get this turbulence scare you?
No, turbulence, I'm fine.
Really? I hate it. I hate it so much.
Well, dude,
I
I was on a
fucking-
plane the other sometime this year. I forgot. Doesn't matter. Oh, I was going to Flagstaff to
Yeah.
snowboard for my birthday in February, and hardcore turbulence right off the rip. Like the second we got up in the air, like
yeah.
tough turbulence, and like you could still see the ground. Like it was like that. So that was kind of spooky. But the girl next to me was bawling.
Really?
Didn't know what to do. Didn't say a word to her. I told my girlfriend about this, and she was like, "You didn't try to comfort her?" I was like, "I just thought maybe one of your friends was on the flight and would see it and rat me out." Like I'm touching her hand. It's okay.
Hey, it's all right.
No, dude, I have no idea what to do in public when people are crying, especially a woman. If it's a dude, I'm like, you gotta be a pussy. It's just turbulence. If we die, we die.
Pull it together.
You know?
Turbulence. I don't mind turbulence when you're really low, which is
Yeah.
weird.
Do black people call it turbulence?
Yeah, man, what the? Look at that turbulence.
It's like an ambulance.
Ambulance.
Yeah. Turbulence. It does the. I think. What do you think about this? I think the air marshal's a myth.
I've never seen one,
Well, I think they're supposed to be
Right.
incognito.
but it's like
I feel like people look at guys like you and me and think we're the marshal.
we're the marshal.
Yeah, dude, just barrel-chested freedom fighters.
I've looked into doing that job.
People might think you're the marshal for the other side, though. Is the only thing.
I'm here to just shoot people.
It's just the vest. This vest is here to defend. That's all.
That
But,
would be a sick job. I
air
thought
marshal?
about it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude! You're just hitting on the stewardess, slapping him in the butt. I'm sure the marshal gets to drink for free. The guy with the one guy with the firearm. I'm sure they get to load him
Unlimited
up.
drinks.
But I don't think you're supposed to bring a gun on a flight, right?
Well,
Shouldn't
I thought they were the only ones who were allowed to.
But I didn't think you should shoot a gun in a vacuum in the air.
But I think that's the thing, like that they train for. They train to not blow out the the pressure system.
Yeah, yeah. I would rather them have. I would like the chain of defense, like baton, not a pepper spray in the plane. No, that's getting everybody.
Everybody gets
Yeah,
fucked.
everyone's getting pepped.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Even in a big room, a little bit of spray, everyone's getting pepped.
You'll be coughing.
Did you get OC'd in the Coast Guard?
I avoided it. I never had
That's
to.
a bullshit tradition that they do in the Navy. Me and Brandon
people
talked
do,
about
yeah.
it. Yeah, and it fucking. Oh, fellas, before I forget, on Monday, me and my girlfriend went to Cap City to see Roseanne.
Yeah.
We left 15 minutes in. Bro, it was the crazy. It was a full-on MAGA rally. It was
No
fucking
way.
insane,
Whoa.
dude. Like, we get there, she comes out, the cold opens, right? So there's no feature,
No host, no nothing.
no host, so you know, like, this bitch is going 2 hours. She walks out. First of all, as soon as we walk in, there's multiple tables wearing the same colored shirt. And I
Yeah.
turn to my girlfriend, I'm like, if you see that and you're not at Disneyland, this is a rally.
Yeah.
There's not a doubt in my mind. Roseanne walks out, she's wearing a full moo-moo and hair curlers,
Oh,
smoking a cigarette.
no.
That was kind of epic to see. I'm a fan of the show, dude.
Yeah.
And Anthony, she gets on stage and they start going. Everyone stands up. Trump, Trump.
As soon as she
Trump.
gets on stage,
Dude, and it was
fuck?
long. Trump, Trump. And then that's when I was like, oh my God, like, we're a part of this. Like, we are, me and my girlfriend are the only ones sitting. It was like so weird. She starts to feel uncomfortable because, like, dude, she's just talking wacky conspiracy, like talking shit about the left. Some of the shit I fuck with, but like, no, it's just like she's going so like,
yeah.
and she's not doing like jokes. Like, people aren't like laughing, they're cheering. It's like so strange.
ranting.
She says Biden, thunderous boos, and so I don't know how you feel about this. I'll make fun of the guy till the cows come
Sure,
home.
Yeah.
I'm a veteran,
Yeah.
and I view myself as a patriot.
Yeah.
Being in a room full of people booing our president,
Sure.
that's when I was like, we got to go.
I don't
Some-
care. Yeah. I'm not a big Trump guy or a Biden guy, but I'm also like,
But I stand by this country, and
Sure,
that's
yeah.
not helping. Something
Yeah.
to, like, and I don't want to be in a sea of liberals either. I don't like, that
both
was my,
suck. Both
guys,
sides suck.
dude, they are insane.
Yeah.
They are fucking crazy people. And just like seeing these robots, like, just cackle when she says something about the, it's just so,
It's kind of gross.
and I'm looking at her, it's like, this isn't you.
Yeah.
You're doing this because it's your only way to make money. Because dude, she like doubled down on the monkey tweet while she was on
Oh,
stage.
really?
It was insane. Very uncomfortable. I think it was almost like a. She's a fucking legend, man.
For sure,
I'm a
yeah.
huge fan of her body of work. I loved the show, which was quite progressive. It was like the first gay scene on a network television show.
Was there a gay scene?
It was a lesbian scene,
never watched
a
it.
gay kiss. It was a comic. She's a Comedy Store comic. I forget her name, but she played a lesbian on the show. She might be in real life too. But lots of stuff like that on her show. She was huge for women in like showbiz and stuff like that. Yeah, it's tough to see.
Was it Mariel Hemingway?
That is her.
Yeah.
Does she have a gap in her teeth?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. It was the first one between Roseanne and Sharon, played by guest star Mariel Hemingway.
Yeah. So it was just strange, man, because I don't want to like. I mean, you like the guys, the big comics give her roses and like pay her respects, and like I understand why. She's a fucking legend. That's what I wanted to see. I wanted to see an hour of Roseanne doing comedy.
Which would have been sick.
Would have been so sick, and like
Yeah.
I was willing to sit it out for a little. I was like, this isn't changing. Like she's not. She at one point it felt like a rally. Like somebody handed her flowers. At one point she's like, my grandsons are here. Like this is all 20 minutes in. Her grandsons are standing up. It's like not even like. It's like we're all friends here. It was so weird, dude.
That is weird. That sucks.
And a bummer. It's a bummer.
Yeah.
And like, they didn't bag phones. I'm like, you guys crazy? She could say the N-word.
Yeah.
You guys are crazy for not bagging phones.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like anything overly political.
No.
Either side. I hate
Dude.
when you go to a show or you watch something online and it's just like a liberal guy talking about the vaccine,
Yeah.
and then the right side they're talking about Trump or whatever. That's boring.
That's why I'm sorry for bringing it up earlier about the max age thing. That was just a thought I had this morning. But I do like. I like a political joke, but
Oh yeah, if there's a joke, if she has some good jokes about Biden or whatever, that would have been
it's
fun.
just so lame to make it your personality, and that's what this has become. Like, it's not. We're not for the people anymore. We're for the party. It's whack,
It's
but
gross.
I don't know, man. Are you a sitcom guy? Do you like sitcoms?
I used to watch sitcoms all the time. I can't remember the last one I watched. I think probably the last one I really enjoyed that was like a newer one was probably Everybody Hates Chris.
That's good. That's good.
It's a
I mean, that
fun
was
one.
really good, dude.
Good
Terry
jokes.
Crews.
Terry Crews,
He was the father.
great
yeah.
jokes in there.
He's like, it's about 85 cents worth of toothpaste in there. Not throwing that
Yeah.
away yet.
He would slap him into other races. It
Yeah,
was
dude.
fun.
Oh, man. Hey, little homie from across the street. That was a good show, dude.
Yeah.
You watch Modern Family?
I couldn't get into those.
I've tapped into that recently. It's pretty fun. Do you watch that, Brandon?
I know, same thing. It just never did it. For
Dude, if
me.
you could look up the name, the guy that plays Cam in that show, he is the fat gay guy
Okay.
in Modern Family. He's the best actor I've ever seen in my life. I
Eric Stonestreet.
That guy does not get the respect. He is not gay in real life, and I can't believe it.
He's
I
not?
can't fucking believe it. How good he plays a gay guy is insane. It's almost like I think he's gay.
I've seen clips. It's very funny. I just couldn't get into.
Dude,
sitting
he's
there and
like,
watching
he
it.
talks like me in real life. It's insane.
That's awesome.
It's crazy. That's like Pat Miyada, the guy who played Mr. Miyagi.
Okay.
You look his name up, Pat something. Dude, you look him up. He's just like a dude from New York. He's like, yeah, I got the role. They sent me the script. I was ready for it. And
He's not really like this thick Asian actor.
No, I think I'm thinking
Pat Morita.
Pat Morita.
Oh.
Yeah,
he was born in Easelton, California.
Yeah, dude. So no, he didn't have a New York accent, but he does not sound like Mr. Miyagi at all.
That's cool.
That's great acting.
Yeah. I love it when you see like ethnic actors in real life and they're not ethnic at all.
Yeah, I don't like it when they play. I don't like it when I find out they're British.
Oh, that does suck.
Yeah. Yeah, this is gross.
Eric Stonestreet has won 3 Emmys. For his
Okay, so he's
performance in
getting
that.
his
Give
respect.
him respect.
Right.
You're not giving him his respect.
Yeah, I'm over here like, sure, give him an award already. He's got 3. Do you have a favorite actor?
Favorite actor? That's tough, man.
Do you have one, Brandon? Do you know at the tip of your tongue who's your guy?
Yeah, I guess not. I mean, you know what I mean. There's guys that I feel like run through the fame, like Brad Pitt's kind of an easy one to say,
Yeah.
like Leo.
All right, which team you taking? All right, which team are you taking? Will Ferrell, Jim Carrey, Eddie Murphy. That's Will Ferrell, Jim Carrey, Eddie Murphy,
Okay.
Adam Sandler, Jack Black, Chris Rock.
It's tough because I like people on both teams.
That's what I'm saying, but you got to pick one. Team A, Team B.
Can you give me Team A again?
Team A was Jim Carrey,
Will Ferrell,
Will Ferrell,
Eddie.
Eddie Murphy.
And then the second one was Chris Rock.
Chris Rock, Adam Sandler, Jack Black.
I'm going Sandler Rock.
Yeah, I'm going Sandler Rock also.
Such
You're
a
going
fun
Sandler
combo.
Rock.
I don't have like
Because I'm thinking like imagine like you choose one and the other ones go away. You can't watch those movies anymore.
the Will Ferrell is what's making it hard. Like, cause I like Will Ferrell and Eddie Murphy a little more, but then I don't really like Jim Carrey's like funny, but I don't like love him.
All right, would you take Adam Sandler movies? You can only watch Adam Sandler movies or Will Ferrell movies.
Damn.
Probably Adam Sandler.
Yeah, I think Sandler.
He's got a bigger vault, I think.
Yeah, and I just like that vibe. It's a little bit more sillier.
However, I would say Will Ferrell's have a little more of variation. Whereas like Adam Sandler movies, there's about 10 that are the same with a different plot.
Yeah,
Well,
those
I
10
say
are
that with-
so fucking good though.
I say that with all due respect.
Yeah.
But it's like imagine if that's the only movies you can just keep watching.
I guess though my thoughts with like Adam Sandler is it's like you can go like silly and classic like Happy Gilmore, Waterboy, and then you can go like Uncut Gems
That's
and
one.
Click,
Right.
and then you have.
Click.
I mean, I don't want to always
Dude,
watch a serious movie.
When's the last time you watched Click?
This is a while.
Only hits harder when
We're
you
a
grow
pro
older.
Click podcast.
Really?
here.
Dude, we're a pro Click podcast. We love Click. Did we talk about it a lot? I don't know.
I feel like we have.
Maybe.
I bring it up on every pod.
Click's a
I'm on,
great
I
movie.
think.
Well, dude, me and my girlfriend watched it recently. Both of us cried.
Dude,
It's so funny.
When his fucking dad comes to visit
And
him and
it's
he's not
sad,
giving
yeah.
him the time of day.
It's
I know the trick. I know how you do the quarter trick. It's a
it's-
fake quarter. And his dad's like crying, like, "Fuck you, Adam."
That's very sad. Yeah.
I still haven't forgiven him for that scene.
yeah.
But and then when he's fat, I was a chubby kid, and I remember the scene where he got fat. He woke up and he was fat. I'm like, that's gonna happen to me one day. Like you're just chubby now. Like pretty soon you're not gonna be able to tie your shoe, kid.
Oh, and the ladies in Sandler movies are always perfect.
Drew Barrymore,
Drew Barrymore, and then what's her name in Click? I forget her name.
Selma Hayek.
No.
She's in Grown Ups, but she is hot. Let me get
She's
the Click.
she's in the Underworld, I think, too.
Who's the
Kate
Click mom?
Beckinsale.
Kate Beckinsale.
That's Kate Beckinsale?
Yeah.
Mamma mia.
Wow. Jackie Sandler too is a queen. She's the queen of one-liner side characters. He puts her in every movie. I don't know if you know that. His
wife, yeah.
Jackie
Oh
Sandler.
yeah, she is in a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
It's gotta be weird just having your wife in a movie where you're just hitting on
making out with Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because he always gives himself the hottest
Yeah, for sure.
leading actress.
It's never an average girl or his wife.
That's why, you know what? I might go with Sandler just because I see a lot of myself in Sandler. Not like that I'm a comedy genius, but the fact that I'm like an average guy who's been trying to shoot up. My girlfriend is way better than me.
Sure.
You know, and that's the goal in life. You've
That's
won.
all we want.
You want all your friends to be confused on why you
Yeah.
have that girl.
People that question what's going on.
If everyone's like, this makes sense, it's like, fuck.
damn it.
Damn it. You guys are a perfect match. God damn it. She's supposed to be
heartbreaking,
way better. Everyone's supposed to think she's dumb. And I'm rich.
Yeah.
And hopefully they do.
Sandler's the man, dude. He
Sandman.
like makes movies just to hang out with his friends.
That's what I'm saying. And I might be calling my shot early, dude, but Gillis is kind of on
Yeah,
that
with
path.
Tires. Yeah, all his friends in Tires. It's
Bro,
fun.
he's got pull to make a movie.
That'd be a great movie.
Tires is already given the green light for season 2.
Yeah.
And, like, were you stoked about it? I was like, that was like the last thing that I remember being really excited about. Was like, oh, Tires comes out.
I was very
tomorrow.
excited to see how it turned out, and it was
Yeah.
great.
It was so good, dude.
It was super funny.
What did you feel?
I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
It was good. It just is like, yeah, I'm like excited for the second season. I don't mean that in a negative way. It just was 6 episodes.
A pilot
Right, it's
season,
short.
Totally.
That's a cuck.
It just exactly, and I get it. It's a pilot, but I feel like all the old pilots we were spoiled were like Parks and Rec, The Office. You always jumped in, and there was an immediate season. Like 6 happened, and there's that big kind of like moment at the end, and you're like, no, I have to wait. They haven't even begun filming yet. It's at
almost
least
like
a year.
it was almost like a prequel to the show.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
like, hey, this is what Tires is gonna be.
Yeah.
And they'll probably just bring. I mean, he's got access to every comedian.
It'll only get bigger on the second season. Do you guys like the weekly release or like give you the whole season?
Dude, me and my girl, I like the weekly release.
Same, dude.
Did you guys watch WandaVision?
Yes.
Did you watch it when it came out?
Yes.
They did a weekly release, and it was so exciting. That show was really good. Did you watch it?
No, I never did, but I do like the weekly release because I was doing that with Succession when Succession was on HBO.
Well, it brings you back to being a kid. Like,
Yeah.
dude, Walking Dead, Breaking Bad, like that was like you would talk about it at school, like, and like, hey, you guys want to get together next week and watch it? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's,
God, that
it's
was cool.
so back
the
right
Jersey Shore.
now. Dude, yes. It's so back right now because you might not watch the shows, but it was like right now, it's like every
was the
Tuesday
zombie
the
one?
Acolyte comes out, every Thursday the Boys comes out, and every Sunday House of Dragon comes out.
What was the zombie one?
Walking Dead?
The newer one that was in Austin.
There was one in
The Rest of Us. The Last.
Oh, The
of
Last of Us.
Last
Yeah.
I think
oh,
they
yeah.
did that type of release.
Yeah, they did
Yeah,
weekly.
HBO.
It's fun. I like it. Like
my
I have
girlfriend
little-
hates it. My girlfriend needs an instant binge. My thing is like with Tires, I'm like I had to tell myself like spaced. Don't watch the other
Yeah.
episodes because
Little
you're gonna be done with.
hits.
You're gonna blow your load.
Right.
You're gonna blow your load, and you got no other moves.
Just everybody being on the same page in the country at the same time. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, like this was good
Yeah.
all around the board.
And then if you missed it, you're like, fuck, I'm so behind. Did you watch Succession? You guys like Succession?
No, but
Never
that's
got
one that my
into it.
lady wants to get
Oh
into.
my god, it is one of the best shows I've ever seen.
What's the difference between Succession and Billions?
It's just I've never watched Billions.
I'm Dan Soder's in that, which would be
In
like
Billions?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what would be like a motivating factor for me to watch it.
Interesting.
But I hear that like Succession is just next level, right?
It is just it is so funny and sad, and the characters are great. And I think Will Ferrell produced it. Like him and Adam McKay, I think maybe wrote and produced.
No Longer Friends.
No Longer Friends. I don't know what happened, but yeah.
Oh, I know what happened.
What happened?
Will Ferrell had the dream of playing Jerry Buss
Okay.
in the series. What was it called? Showtime?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Showtime was the Lakers show.
And he helped write the script with Adam.
Yeah.
And it was Will Ferrell is a crazy LA sports fan. And
Right.
he just wanted to play Jerry Buss. And they write the script together. And Adam's like, I got to be honest with you. John C. Reilly would be better for this. And he offered it to John C. Reilly. And Will Ferrell said, fuck your mother. We're never talking again.
It's crazy.
They'll come back around. That's just white rich people shit. But like, stings a little.
I bet, dude.
They were gonna give it was supposed to be Michael Shannon, but they were doing like a weird. He didn't like breaking the third wall. He's like, I'm a thespian. We don't do that.
Great actor. I love
Michael
Shannon.
It was Michael Shannon. You know what he did that was fucking lame? Michael Shannon, when he was in great actor.
Yeah.
I know you're not like saying he's a great person. I don't even know anything about him, but he does lame shit. He fucking when What was the mermaid movie
The
that got
Shape
the
of
award?
Water.
When Shape of Water got the award,
Yeah.
he didn't go to the Oscars, and he was at a bar watching it on the screen, drinking a beer, which would be really cool if you didn't bring your photographer with you and tell him to take the picture so
of it.
you can release it on your Instagram and be like, I don't even care.
Yeah.
Fucking lame.
That's pretty lame.
Fucking
Yeah,
lame.
it's lame.
It's so cool if somebody in the wild takes that
Just
picture
captures you?
and 6 years
Yeah.
later it drops like this was
Right.
Michael Shannon the night. That is fucking sick.
He staged
But when
the
you
whole thing.
set it up, like I purposely don't. I'm not gonna shave today. I'm gonna look like a bag ass. He was wearing like a t-shirt, like a hoodie or whatever.
Yeah, that's pretty lame.
Fucking Hollywood, dude. Every time they try to get woke and put out messages and like, remember the "We Are the World"?
Yeah,
they
during
sang that.
COVID. When everybody said-
And then you start to see people that you like Jesse Pinkman
yeah.
was from Breaking Bad. He
yeah,
was
Aaron
in one
Paul.
of them, and I'm like, not you, AP, not you.
Yeah.
You forget they're like they play a cool character, but then you realize, oh no, they're Hollywood douchebags, all of them. You meet them in real life,
Just
like
trying to keep their money and keep their fame.
dude, like Bryan Cranston going on Bill Maher and like saying black people are oppressed, like crying about it. Like, dude, what are you doing to help other than this? Are you donating? You have 17 rooms in your mansion. Let them sleep in one.
I wish there was something in the middle, because there's like the Hollywood liberal elite, and then there's like those people who say, "Oh, we're against it," like the conservative side.
I would say stand-up comedy is
I
the
guess
most
stand-up
middle
comedy.
ground.
Yeah.
And then you get your Roseannes that branch out, and your Steven Crowders, and your J.P. Spears that do like the rallies and shit.
Yeah, I don't like
And then you have your Hannah Gatsby's that do like
I hate it.
straight white males will rape all of you if you let them, which might not be false. And then in the middle, you have the people that are making fun of both sides, and I love that shit.
Yeah.
I love
That's
that
a good
shit.
place to be.
Do you have a favorite comedy special?
Favorite comedy special? That's tough. It's got to be probably the most I've ever laughed at is probably like a Louis C.K. special.
Yeah.
I really loved when
I thought Sorry was great.
I don't know if it's called Live at the Comedy Store or whatever one he did at the Comedy Store.
Did he do like black and white maybe? He did one. No, maybe not. I know what you're talking
Thinking of
about.
Burr.
Yeah, I'm thinking of Burr.
Bird did it. Oh, that was
Paper
great.
Tiger.
Live at the Comedy Store 2015. Burr's black and white special was
Paper Tiger.
Paper Tiger? Or is it something else?
he did an early one. I think it was called I'm Sorry You Feel This
Oh,
Way.
that's right. Yeah.
Let me look. Because Paper Tiger, if I'm remembering correctly, yeah, it's called I'm Sorry You Feel That Way.
Yeah. Yeah, Louis at the Comedy Store. He was like at the top of his game at that time. It like came out of nowhere. It was so funny.
I saw him here.
At Creek?
It was wild.
That's
it was
cool.
like me and my girlfriend were like dating for like 3 weeks. It was
Yeah.
like new. It was fresh. It was hot.
Yeah.
And it was also summer, so it was hot. And it dropped on like Instagram, like Louis C.K. at the Creek tonight. Like
Yeah.
someone saw it, someone I was with, and like we bought 8 tickets on the spot.
Yeah.
And we came. It was sold out. It was crazy.
That's so cool.
Mike Eaton opened.
Oh, that's
uh,
dope.
Ariel Isaac Norman featured, and then I believe from that he ended up taking her on the road a bunch.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I saw him at a club right after he got canceled, like his first tour back
Oh, that's sick,
at Magoobies.
dude.
And,
That's like watching MJ come back to basketball.
Yeah, he was. he came out at Magoobies, which is like a smaller comedy club. He's like, yeah, I used to do theaters and arenas, and now I'm here at Magoobies.
Well, that didn't last long.
No,
I mean, he's
he
back on
blew
top.
up so fast.
And he also like figured it out to where he's making all of the money.
Yeah, he just runs it all on his website.
It's
and
brilliant.
Smart guy.
And then he made Robert Kelly's special, which was
Yeah.
great. Did you see the 4th of July?
I did with Joe List.
Dude, it was a movie that like I related to in ways, so it was like kind of a tearjerker.
Yeah.
It was like not. I was like, oh, this is gonna be like my favorite comedians are in this. This is gonna be
Yeah.
very funny. And like first seeing Louis as like a therapist,
Right.
I thought it was good though.
Do you relate to it? You have. Oh yeah, you have a little bit of the little PTS dizzle, you say, right?
Yeah, but like more so, I'm just anxiety.
Anxiety all the time?
So much.
It's crazy because you don't come off like a guy who looks like that.
I'm medicated,
Oh, okay.
but again, like I've like through therapy learned to keep a lot of it in. But like
Oh, yeah.
Brandon has seen me in a tizzy. I'm sure. Like if
Yeah.
I'm like late for something, the fact that you waited here for 2 minutes killed me. I had to
Ah,
really
yeah,
breathe
no big
through it.
deal.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I know that you don't care.
Yeah.
But it doesn't. I'm still gonna kick myself on the scoot ride home.
Yeah, the episode where you like slept through and then it was just me and Tony. When you came in, I thought you were gonna make us do like push-ups and jumping jacks. It's like punishment. Like you
No,
went
dude.
full corporal. I was like, oh shit.
That sucked. That happened one time. Yeah, I got real bad anxiety,
Yeah.
a little bit of the dizz because of some things that happened in the military. Have I told you about any of that?
That's all you've mentioned.
Well, yeah, I was on a ship in the Navy that got hit by a big tanker ship, and we almost sank, and 7 of the boys
Was
drowned.
this
USS Fitzgerald.
was that in Asia?
Yeah.
Ah, yeah,
This was
I heard about
this
that.
was worldwide news.
Middle of the night, right?
What?
Was it in the middle of the night?
It was
Yeah.
like 2 a.m. or something. 1:30 a.m.
Yeah, a couple people died, right?
7. Yeah,
Wow.
it was tough. My boys, my fucking
Jeez.
friends, yeah. So like
That's
that
rough.
fucked me up. I was awake when we got hit. The loud noises creep me out.
Yeah.
Water, I'm not good with. Stuff. That's the thing. People think PTSD and they think I was kicking down doors in Iraq.
Sure,
and like to
yeah.
be fair, I'm not the most clear about it, but it's not the most fun to.
That's
like,
a traumatic thing too. Just the
Yeah.
middle of the night to
yeah. It's it
go
was
through that shit.
crazy, and like pulling bodies out of the water. It was fucking heavy.
Ugh.
Damn.
But well, yeah, it sucked. No real silver lining, except I made it out, I guess. But I didn't become an aggressive alcoholic. That's a plus.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do you have anything from the military?
Like crazy things I've been through
Yeah.
that fucked me up? Not really, man. I had a pretty easygoing career.
That's
like
good.
nothing traumatic, like super traumatic.
Yeah.
Like I was on a boat in Hawaii when it's not even traumatic, it's more funny when the North Korean missile thing happened where there was like you're in Hawaii and everybody's phones went off and they're like, "Hey, there's
Dude,
a
I remember this.
missile fired from North Korea. It's coming to Hawaii in 30 minutes."
Dude, I think they made a comedy movie about
They
this.
might have. We were underway off of Waikiki.
with Danny McBride. I think there is. I think this movie exists.
We were like, holy shit, everybody on the boat was calling their wives. They're like, hey, fucking get the kids and put them in a bathtub. And we were like,
A bathtub.
and like boats were like leaving the island like crazy.
Dude, it's funny. So when I was on the ship in Japan, we were ballistic missile defense,
Okay.
forward deployed. So anytime Kim Jong Un would like fire a crazy tweet, we were out.
Yeah.
So like some ships had deployment plans. Like we're gonna be out for 6 months. We're gonna
Right.
hit these countries. My ship, we would go out and we would go in a box.
Okay.
And just wait for the missiles, so sweet little Brandon can sleep at ease at night.
Yeah.
With his
Thank
little gumdrop
you.
pillow.
You're the best, dude. Thank you
Of
guys
course,
for
I did-
your
I did it for you, dude.
service.
I did it for you, and thank you for a reason to serve, Brandon.
Yeah, dude.
Because without you, thank you for
No
I wasn't
point.
out there playing football. What do the boys have to fight for?
dude. My fucking the CO of my last command. He used to give this speech that would fire me up because
Yeah.
we went to Dubai and we were over there when like Syria was like slinging
Oh,
missiles.
shit.
So like there were some scary nights. Nothing like I was never in direct harm, but they're like the Houthis were over there. There were
Yeah.
some things to be aware of, and he would give this speech. He's like, you know what I was doing on 9/11? He was a middle linebacker for Navy. He's like, I was at practice. I took a knee. We found out that they got attacked. That was my last season. I put the fucking helmet up. I took the pads off. I put a different kind of helmet on, and I went out. I went out to fucking fight my country so I can come back and play, so my kids can play football under these lights and not under the fucking shine. Like, he would just go, dude. He would go into it. I'm like,
shit
I'm ready
will
to run
fire
through
you
a
up,
fucking
man.
brick wall right
I
now.
love
dude.
getting fired up.
He was
in
a
the military.
big black guy, a fucking unit. He was a D lineman.
Oh,
This guy was a
shit.
fucking unit. I wish I remembered his name. I'm fucking embarrassed that I don't. The best CO I ever had.
It's
He was
like-
just he put everything. He's like, we need to run the fucking football. He put everything in like layman's terms. He's like, guys, I like this deployment so much. We're in the red zone. We're in the fucking red zone right now, but we can intercept the ball. All right, don't get sloppy. It's like, God, dude, I have a rock hard motivation boner, dude. So to push it aside.
Yeah, dude, that shit is it taps into like a very primal thing in man where you're like, let's go to fucking war, dude, with the boys.
Dude, so one time, me and that guy, and then my senior chief, who looked like Terry Crews. I was the only white guy in this command. It was great. It was actually, I was the leading petty officer, and every now and then they would call me Massa, and it made me very uncomfortable. I was like, fellas, we got to stop doing this. Please, I fucking hate this. But it was also funny in hindsight. But the three of us, so me and two huge black dudes, we went to Old Dominion University. Did you guys play them?
No, but I know who ODU is.
ODU, yeah. So we went to their facility and worked out with the football team, and
Yeah.
like the three of us were putting out. Like, it was like a military workout.
Yeah.
It wasn't like just fucking bench pressing. We were like dragging sandbags, pushing sleds, and we were like fucking running circles around some of these guys. And then one of the dudes was like, this is the most badass thing I've ever heard someone say. This guy was like out of breath, and my senior chief was like, yeah, while y'all practice for some game, we practice him for war. And then the three of us just left. And it was like, oh my God.
Just
dude.
got on a chopper.
Yeah.
Flew right out there.
Yeah.
Sunglasses on.
It was the most badass thing. I was like, okay, but like we are in the Navy. Let's calm down a little
It's
bit.
so
Like,
funny.
we're not. I've never pointed a gun at anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had a lot in my life where like I'll be at a bar and I'll like kind of just strike up a chat with someone, and they're like former military, and I love the truth. So I'm like, dude, that's so fucking sick. You're the man. I'm like, I'm just a pussy. I just played college football, and I can't tell you how many times they're like, you're just as brave as me, brother. And I'm like, that's so
That
not
would be my
true.
line, too. Well, first of all, it's because it's uncomfortable for us to hear how brave we are.
Yeah, well, I don't
We
go, you're
immediately
brave. I just
deflect.
go like, dude, that's fucking badass. You're the man. I'm like,
Yeah.
you want a drink? And then they're just like, what you do? No, you're fucking badass.
The only military people that like that shit are like fresh out of boot camp.
Oh
Like,
Yeah.
they love, you're right, dude. I fight
You're
so
right,
hard
dude.
for your freedom. It's like all you did was fold clothes for 3
Yeah.
months. Like, calm down. But I've been that guy where I'm like, dude, you're the badass. Like, you're
Yeah.
cracking skulls on a football field. I'm not tackling anyone. What are you talking about? Like, I'm not getting hit. You're getting
Yeah.
fucking hit, dude.
Just come to work.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, it does the same way that you would feel. Be just like, dude, you're like the bravest person. Is exactly
This
how.
is
I'd be
actually
like, please stop it.
This is a cool, like, relationship between football players. Like, we fire each other up.
Yeah,
Because it's
yeah.
like you guys are like they're before a football game, like there's people fucking fighting for our freedom over there.
Yeah,
And like we're like, dude, we gotta go back and watch football.
Yeah.
Let's survive.
Yeah. Yours, yeah. It's just it's funny to be like in the football, like hungover.
Oh, dude,
going
like
to a
I don't know
game,
if you've
being like,
experienced
"We're
this,
brave."
but like the Super Bowl and the deployments, like the day off, like the Super Bowl is like huge in the military. Like you get to like we would get like one beer if you were on a if you were out on a ship, they'd give you a warm beer on the Super Bowl. It's
That's
a big
cool.
deal.
That's fun.
In Japan, I watched the Super Bowl at 7:30 a.m. in a bar.
Oh,
It was
Damn. I
crazy.
can't remember Super Bowl. I think I was on duty for a couple.
That's
I'm
so
just-
lame.
just
they'll
there.
roll out the TV like a substitute teacher though. Remember those days? Teach had a hangover. We're doing Schoolhouse Rock today,
Yeah, they
guys.
roll the TV in.
Yeah.
Just watch a cool movie.
or
It's
like
another
Bill
thing.
Nye.
Bill
mean-
Nye was great.
Bill Nye, the science guy. No allegations on Bill Nye.
I don't
Did he
think
manage
so.
to have a clean cut career?
Clean cut day.
Are you a drinking man?
I like to drink, yeah. What do you mean, dude?
I don't know. That was.
Wait, I don't think we've ever drank together.
Yeah, I don't
have we?
think we have. Let's tie one off sometime.
Let's do one. What do you like to drink? Are you a beer guy, whiskey guy?
Texas has turned me into a light beer guy because the heat. I can't really bear anything else.
All right.
The whiskey. I don't know how they do it down here.
I'm a big whiskey guy. I love
I'm
whiskey.
just a pussy.
All right.
I need to.
have
Maybe
some-
you can coach me into. Do you like? Are you sipping double barrels neat?
I
What
just
do you
like
do?
a good old fashioned.
Now they're just so classy. I
Yeah.
love an old fashioned, and I'll
Okay.
tell them to make it a little sweeter. Like do 2 cherries.
I do like a sweet old fashioned too.
Yeah.
But I don't mind a little whiskey and some ice.
Have you guys had a Negroni?
Yes, very nice.
What's that?
I couldn't disagree more. I think
Very-
it's the most
very
Are you
repulsive.
saying
Uh,
a
Neg-
Negroni?
Have you had a Negroni?
Yeah.
The cocktail.
Yeah.
Dude, it tasted like poison.
You didn't like it?
It was like maybe perhaps I've only had one.
So you probably had a bad
Can you
one.
look up what's in a Negroni?
Yeah, it's made of equal parts gin, vermouth, and Campari. Generally served on the rocks and is commonly garnished with an orange slice
Mm.
or peel.
Now that sounds refreshing, but now I'll tell you, I had a martini recently. My
I don't
God.
Like, I don't like them.
Oh wow,
Mm.
made correctly, they're fantastic.
Really? Maybe I
Yeah.
had a bad one. I don't like
Dude,
martinis.
I didn't taste the vodka.
Okay.
You gotta like olives.
I like
that's,
olives.
That's the taste that's coming through.
Yeah,
I was
I
getting
love
the
olives.
heavy vodka taste. I don't really like vodka.
What's your poison?
Just like whiskey.
You a marijuana guy?
I got kicked out of the military for smoking some marijuana, but
That dropped 58 minutes into the pod.
I know we didn't talk about it. We should have got to it.
I mean,
There's always next.
I
time.
didn't know that, dude.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I thought you knew that.
did you
No.
smoke it out of a gun like in the Vietnam War?
That's sick.
Got a shotgun
pissed
barrel.
hot?
And I turned myself in.
Really?
Yeah, I had, my patriotic conscience kicked in. I was like, I'm gonna go to the XO.
For real?
Turned myself in. Yeah.
That's honorable.
And then I got arrested by Coast Guard Investigative Services for smoking pot.
Jesus.
Took my mugshot.
Wow.
Yeah. And then I got general discharge.
And look at you now,
It was
dude.
an 01.
It all worked out.
All worked out.
General discharge is fine.
That's fine.
That's
I
fine.
got all my bennies.
You can take that.
I'm gonna get it upgraded.
Yeah. Oh, fuck yeah. You're good.
I was in for 6. I was like, that's fine.
You're fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I know there's so many people. There's 2 people close in my life whose names I won't say that got kicked out for that same reason.
Sure.
They're doing great.
Yeah.
They're
I'm not
doing
worried.
great.
I feel good.
Yeah. It's no big deal. I went 7 years without smoking weed because I am such a pussy.
Yeah.
I took 30 days of leave,
Yeah.
and I was like, if I smoke weed on day 1, there's not a doubt in my mind. Day 30, I'm clean.
Right.
There's also not a doubt in my mind that days 2 to 29, I'm gonna hate myself and think I just threw my career away and not even be able to look myself in the mirror, kiss my mom on the cheek.
Yeah. I felt pretty guilty. I just turned myself in.
Yeah, man. Well, that's
How-
because go ahead,
How often do you guys get drug tested?
bro. I think I was targeted
You
The
said
amount
every
of times I had to pee in a cup in the Navy was I broke records, man. I remember one time specifically, I came home from leaving Colorado and I was greeted with a cup, and I'm like, this is not random. There's
Yeah.
no fucking way this is random. And I didn't smoke weed, but again, me just being around people, I'm like, I'm pissing hot.
Yeah.
I get so scared. Now I don't give a fuck. Now I smoke weed to go to sleep every night.
Yeah, man, do what you gotta do.
Yeah. Are you out on the weed now?
I don't really smoke it that much.
Yeah.
Every once in a while.
Damn.
Yeah, I do.
Well, I hope I didn't strike a chord, dude. Do you talk about it?
Yeah, I talk about it all the time.
Okay.
Yeah, I used to do mushrooms all the time. That didn't, because they don't really test for that. So I did mushrooms all the time while I was in,
Yeah, they don't test for that or acid.
or acid. Yeah.
Yeah.
That kind of sucks.
Yeah. What do you mean?
That you're
Well, yeah, you don't
you're-
want those guys
yeah.
on acid. Yeah.
Well, yeah. You're like, I mean, I guess I'll do acid in Kuwait.
I'll tell you what
Well.
the silliest thing is. They kick people out for steroids.
Oh, I want my soldiers
Yeah,
on
you
steroids.
should want
That
them.
should be regimen. You know when you line up in boot camp and they give you 6 shots in the ass?
It should be
You
steroids.
ever hear
in
of
there.
the peanut butter shot?
The fuck are you talking about?
You got the peanut butter shot
Is that
in
the?
boot camp. Penicillin to the ass.
Oh, I can't do
I don't know if I
penicillin.
did.
Dude, oh, so you would have been lucky and we all would have hated you. Because
guess
like
I got
3
it, yeah.
guys were allergic to penicillin and didn't have to do this. But we lined up like 6. They put us all on a table and there's like 3 on each side. So you're staring at a comrade and you pull your pants down. And we're all just like fucking sitting there and they just stab you in the ass. They call it the peanut butter shot because it's penicillin and it's so thick. Dog, it literally felt like I got a Rey Mysterio flying elbow to the butt. Like,
I don't
it-
remember if I got the.
dude,
peanut butter
I
shot.
was top bunk. The next morning, I jump off and my leg just gave out and my head bounced off the tile. I had to go to the infirmatory or whatever it was called.
God damn.
But
remember that.
you don't remember the peanut butter
I
shot?
don't know if I probably had to have gotten it, but
It was rough,
I don't
dude. It was the toughest thing my buns have ever felt.
That's sweet.
Yeah, it was crazy. And you would have missed it.
Fuck, I know.
Yeah.
I get pretty fucked up from it though.
So what do you do if you get an STD? Are you fucked?
I think there's alternatives like there now, but I don't really know because like
I mean, you got bigger problems. You get an STD, your girlfriend's breaking up with you. So
yeah, I don't need I
you
don't
got
need, I
bigger
don't need the
problems.
cure. She's gonna kill me.
Yeah, yeah, you have bigger problems.
You jump
Or you're
off
mad
that-
at her, which still a problem.
jump off that bridge.
Sorry to put this dark thought into your mind as we're closing up the podcast.
No, you're totally right. Like if she really wanted to fuck my life, she could cheat on me, get an STD, and give me it, and then I'd just be like, guess I just have the clap forever now.
And not, but you also just lost everything in one day.
Yeah, because if
Yeah.
I get the shot, like my throat closes up, I get a rash all over my
Whoa.
body.
Or she has you right where she wants you. You can't be with anybody else now. You have to be with me.
Yeah. I either have to tell her I cheated on her or just die of syphilis.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's cool.
Although you would be shredded at like some point.
Yeah, when I'm in my Dallas Buyers Club.
Yeah, dude. You might get an Oscar.
That'd be sweet.
But
Not a
all
bad
right,
idea.
Anthony, thank
Thanks
you
for
so
having
much
me,
for
dude.
joining us,
It was
dude.
very
It was
fun.
a fucking pleasure. You're the man.
Yeah, dude,
I
you're the
see
man.
I see you a lot in these streets.
Thanks,
dude.
man. I see you out too. We're hustling. We're trying to make it work.
We're hustling. We're running. Thanks for being here. Anything you got to plug? This will come out next Thursday.
Fuck, I got nothing, dude. I'm just.
Podcast, dude. Send them
Oh
to the pod.
yeah, check out Bits That Bomb on my YouTube or on Instagram. Where I just
Huge
interview.
guests.
I'm gonna have you on sometime. We just have comics. We just talk about bits we have.
Where do you do that?
At the studio I work at, Pouch 6.
It looks awesome.
just down the road. Yeah,
Studio looks really
we'll
cool.
have you have you guys in sometime.
Hell
It'll
yeah.
be fun. Have both you guys in.
If you're listening to this, thank you. Please continue to like and subscribe and share. Follow me on Instagram. I got all my dates on there. You can find me every Friday and Sunday at the Sunset Strip here in Austin, Texas. Brando.
Just follow me on Instagram, _. I got Monday, Wednesday, Thursday weekly shows if you want to come check something out.
Woo-wee.
Oh, I'll tell you this. The night that this comes out, if you're in Austin, come to the Creek in the Cave for Creek Cave Live. 9.
Yeah. You never knew it was going to drop in. This Thursday night, you missed it, but Mark Norman was here.
Whoa, so cool.
Shit. That's awesome. All right. Thanks for coming, bro.
Thanks,
this
man.
was fun. Captain's Dogs. Woof, woof.